The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day, otherwise, it's not. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I wouldn't say I have a lack of fear. In fact, I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. If you go back a few hundred years, what we take for granted today would seem like magic, being able to talk to people over long distances, transmit images, flying, accessing vast amounts of data like an oracle. These are all things that would have been considered magic a few hundred years ago. Going from PayPal, I thought, well, what are some of the other problems that are likely to most affect the future of humanity? Not from the perspective, what's the best way to make money? Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Now I am. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise, life and your job are gonna be quite miserable. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. When asked about 3 consecutive failures at SpaceX, never, I don't ever give up, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is a disaster. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Physics is a good framework for thinking. Boil things down to their fundamental truths and reason up from there. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive and determination of the people who do it as it is about the product they sell. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. So many people tried to talk me out of starting a rocket company. One good friend of mine collected a whole series of videos of rockets blowing up, and made me watch those. He didn't want me to lose my money. We focused on signal over noise. A lot of companies get confused. They spend money on things that don't make the product better. For example, at Tesla we never spent any money on advertising. I think colonizing Mars, would be the most inspiring thing that I can possibly imagine. Life needs to be more than just solving problems every day. You need to wake up and be excited about the future, and be inspired and want to live. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel. The next video is amazing. Must watch it. Click any of this.